In today's video, I want to teach you a 1-minute scalping strategy that is very easy but extremely accurate to make large amounts of money consistently. Just make sure you watch this video until the end because I'll mention important points which without paying attention to them, you won't be able to successfully and profitably run this scalping strategy in practice. Alright, as I said, this is a 1-minute scalping strategy. So here we set the chart time frame on 1 minute. This is the price chart of euro to US dollar, but no limitation on this, and you can use this strategy on any other asset or market, whether it's Forex, crypto, or stocks. The only requirement in terms of the asset or market is trading volume and liquidity, because this is a scalping strategy and the profit and loss that we're going to take are small in terms of price movement, so we don't want to experience any unreal price gap or large spread between bid and ask prices that can damage our trade entry, stop loss, and profit. In this scalping strategy, we have 3 indicators. For adding them, here we click on indicators and we simply search their name. The first one that we want to add is MACD. This one, moving average convergence divergence, and we need to change its settings. Here for the fast length we set it at 34, and for the slow length we set it at 144. Then we go to the style tab and we remove MACD line and signal line, because in this strategy we only need the MACD histogram. This MACD with this special settings is going to help us with the current momentum and trend of the market, so we'll be sure that we're not against the current direction of the market. The next indicator that we should add is Andean oscillator. This one, which is an editor specs indicator, and it's written by Alex Grover, and we're going to use this indicator with its default settings. And the last indicator that we should add is ADX. This one, average directional index, and this indicator is going to help us with trending and non-trending markets. We use it with default settings, and we just need to add a horizontal line at 20 level. If it's not at 20, you can go to the line settings here and simply set it at 20. Alright, everything is already set on the chart. And before we start the trading strategy, let me introduce the sponsor of this video, which is OKX. OKX is one of the top crypto exchanges in the world that provides different tools and markets for crypto trading, like spot trading, margin trading, futures trading, among other tools and markets. And by providing an excellent trading platform with all the required tools and different types of orders, it helps you to easily trade crypto assets. OKX is one of the crypto exchanges having a monthly proof of reserve with 100% clean reserve. The links are in the description, you can check them later. And at the moment, at the time of recording this video, OKX is ranked at the 2nd place, just below the Binance, in derivatives market. And with its great amount of trading volume, you have the required liquidity to execute your long and short position strategies in futures market. It offers very good trading fees, and I got 30% discount on trading fees for you, which makes it even lower than the Binance fees. To have the 30% discount on your trading fees, you just need to register with the link that I placed at the description of this video. And one of the great points about OKX is that it's already integrated in TradingView, which means you can connect your OKX to TradingView and trade here from TradingView with all your favorite tools and indicators. And just make sure you register with the link that I placed in the description so you can enjoy 30% off on your trading fees. Alright, getting back to our trading strategy, let's see how we can trade based on this 1-minute scalping strategy. If you're familiar with ADX, so you know that when ADX line is below 20, it shows that the market is not trending, and when it's above 20, it shows that the market is trending. In this strategy, we try to catch these moments when the market starts advancing or declining after a period of being flat. To discover when the momentum is increasing and a trend is forming, we use Andean oscillator, and we also use MACD to confirm that we are in the direction of the longer term trend. If you're familiar with Andean oscillator, so you know that when the red line is above both of green and orange line, it shows formation of a downtrend. And on the other hand, when green line is above the other two, it shows advancing of the price. In this strategy, we wait for the times that the green line or red line crosses above the orange line. For example, here you can see that the red line crossed above the orange line. When the crossing is happening, ADX should be below 20 or at the crossing point. Please pay attention, when the crossing happened, like here at this point, ADX should be below 20, like our case place here, or at the maximum it should be at the same position, meaning just recently crossed like our red line. If ADX was already above 20, we don't take the trade. So when the red line crossed above the orange line, we wait for the ADX to cross above the 20 level, which happened here at this point. When we got the successful crossing above 20 level, again we check ND on oscillator, and the red line should be above orange line, and the MACD histogram should also be red. So we know that we are entering a trade that is in the current direction of the market. So we can enter a short position here as this new candle is opened. The stop loss for this trade is placed above the previous swing high, pullback, or pause. For example, for this trade, placing stop loss above this short pause here at this level would be a logical place for our stop loss, and we set the profit at 1.5 risk to reward ratio. Moving on the chart, we wait for the ADX to go below 20. Please pay attention that here in this case, you can see that the red line crossed above the orange line, but ADX is already above 20, so we don't take any trade here. Moving on the chart, here we have an example that the crossings happened at the same time. Here you can see that the green line crossed above the orange line, and at the same time the ADX line also crossed above 20, exactly at the same position. The MACD histogram is green, so the long position signal is confirmed, and we can enter a long position at this point where this new candle is opened. The stop loss for this trade can be placed below this pullback, and this trade is also a successful trade, as you can see. Moving on the chart, we got another opportunity here where the green line crossed above the orange line. ADX is still below 20, and then it crossed above 20 at this level. The green line is still above the orange line. MACD histogram is green, so we can enter another long position here at this point. And this trade is also a profitable trade. Moving on the chart, another opportunity we got here where green line crossed above the orange line here at this point, and ADX is still below 20, and then it crossed above 20 at this point. Green line is still above the orange line, and MACD histogram is green, so we can enter another long position here as this new candle is opened. And this trade is also a successful trade, as you can see. Moving on the chart, we got another opportunity at this point where the green line crossed above the orange line, and then ADX crossed above 20 level at this point. MACD histogram is green, so another long position could be opened here at this point. And this trade is also a successful trade, as you can see. Alright, moving on the chart, we reached to an important point here. Please pay attention that in times that the two lines are on each other, like here in this part, where you can see the green line is moving on the orange line, and then it moved above the orange line. These are weak signals, and we don't take them. We want a clear-cut crossing from below to above. Alright, moving on the chart, in this part, ADX went below 20. Here, the red line crossed above the orange line, and at the same time, we got crossing of ADX above 20 level. MACD histogram is red, so short position signal is confirmed, and we can enter a short position as this new candle is opened. And as you can see, this trade is also a successful trade. Moving on the charts, here we have a trading setup, which is not a perfect situation, but depending on the risk level you're willing to take or the market condition, you can show flexibility and also take these kinds of signals. Here you can see that ADX was below 20 for a very short period of time, and then we got green line crossed above the orange line, and at the same time the ADX also crossed above 20. This trade has higher risk, but as I said, depending on your risk level and also the market condition, you may show flexibility and open a long position based on this signal at this point, which you can see that it would end up in profit. Moving on the chart, here ADX went below 20, and at this point we got a confirmed long position signal, so we can enter another long position here at this point, and this trade is also a successful trade, as you can see. Alright, moving on the chart. Here, please pay attention. We got initial signal, actually weak signal. You can see that before that, the green line was moving on the orange line, and then it moved above that, which basically it's a weak signal. But I want to show you an important point here. So after that, you can see that we got ADX crossed above 20 at this point. But when you go back to ND on oscillator, you can see that the green line is not above the orange line anymore. So always pay attention to this point. When you get the crossing of ADX above 20, again, you must check the ND on oscillator to see if the green line or red line is still above the orange line. Please pay attention that although this strategy is very powerful with high win rate, but this doesn't mean that this trading strategy doesn't generate false signals, and losing trades are part of the game and you need to manage the risk properly. Otherwise, you'll lose your trading account very soon. There is a risk management strategy that is called 1% roll, and it's a perfect choice for scalping strategies. I have a complete guide on this. The link is also placed in the description of this video, and I highly recommend you to watch it because without a proper risk management strategy, you cannot successfully and profitably run the scalping strategy I explained in this video. Not only for this scalping strategy, but for any other trading strategies that you want to use, you need to manage your risk properly. Alright, that's it. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions, feel free to ask and leave a comment for me. I'll answer your questions as soon as possible. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and hit the bell so you get the notifications of my new videos. See you guys in next video and good luck with your trading.